For years, my advice to people who are trying to get into shape has always been throw the scale away, get rid of it. And so many people, mostly women, get hung up on this number. They get fixated on it, fixated on this number. And I've never understood that. In fact, whenever I've gained weight, whenever anybody asks me how much I weigh, I always hope that I shock them because it's usually more than what they think. And my scale has always been how I look. I always look how lean do my abs look. Are my abs ripped? And we're getting older. Gen X here, I'm getting older. I don't like to acknowledge that. I say age, nothing but a number. I'm not going to acknowledge it. I'm never saying, oh, I'm getting old. Oh, I hurt. I don't do that. I don't like putting that shit out there. And I've said this before in another video. I'm always looking at myself. I'll own it. Just my scale is the mirror. That's what I gauge how am I doing at the gym? How am I doing with my nutrition? And when I looked and I saw this, amount of fat right there on my back, it was like these two rolls that I could squish together. I was like, holy shit. What? This has never happened. I mean, not in a long, what the hell is this? And I was like, oh, we gotta change things. I'll skip to it. So I started eating more. I started eating more, a lot more. I started, I'm sitting here, I still gotta just finished at the gym. Started eating more protein and carbs. I started going back to what I know, what I got a lot of results from, which was protein, carbs, weights. My goal was to build more muscle, and it's always been that. But when I started doing carnivore, I was like, how does this work? No carbs? So I was looking up everything I could look up. I was looking up pro athletes that have gone carnivore. My hair's out of control. And how is that possible? And I could make other videos on this, on what I've learned, but I'm not here to talk about carnivore. In the last few weeks, it has just been, I've struggled because of, seeing this accumulation of fat on my body, but then at the same time, I'm not trying to lose this fat. That's not my goal. I mean, my goal is to lose the fat. But in order to lose the fat, for me personally, I need to build more muscle. I need to build more muscle so that my metabolism is higher when I'm sleeping. But on this quest, my goal has also been to get stronger, to do different things. I've started getting into kettlebells and I'm loving it. I am loving it. We'll go soon, dude. But seeing what I've been able to do, my body has been sore and achy almost every day, and I'm loving it. I started doing, on Wednesday, today's Sunday, started doing 100 squats at the beginning of the day. Do I do them all at once? No, I'll do 25 or 50 or whatever, but all within the span of 5 minutes. But what I'm trying to get at is that when you make goals to get stronger, you forget about the scale. The scale doesn't matter. What matters is, are you getting stronger? Are you building more muscle? And today was a big breakthrough for me. I get on the lat machine, and I've had 2 45 plates on each side, and I'm usually able to eke out at the most, and when I say reps, I mean good reps, I mean quality reps. I am not swinging, I'm talking about good form, good quality reps, and I usually am able to eke out 5 good quality reps. And today, when I got on that machine and it's go time, I got 10 reps. Never done that before. Never, even in my 20s. And my body was just rushed with adrenaline, holy shit, hell yeah. It was just a huge win. And it's just the appearance of, that little accumulation of fat, whatever. I know it sounds superficial, but I've been in this lifestyle of being in shape since I was late teens, and I've never wanted to let go of it. I took a huge break from the gym when I started getting more injuries, and we can talk about that too and what I do to recover, because that has been a game changer too. But seriously, Watching myself get stronger at 46, lifting heavier weights with good form, it feels way more of an accomplishment than having a sculpted lean body. I'll get there, don't get me wrong. I mean, we're just getting started. But I cannot get it through people's heads enough to just forget about the scale and focus on building muscle, focus on getting stronger, focus on doing things that you didn't think that your body could do. Because that's where the real joy of going to the gym comes in. Forget about what people, nobody's looking at you. No one cares. And if they do, that's on them. But I tell you what, when you are dealing with life, life's shitty, life's hard, I've talked about it. But when you focus on training, when you focus on getting stronger, when you focus on bettering yourself, all that other stuff in your life, it's easier to deal with. It's easier to, you go through it and you're just like, you know what, I got stronger at the gym, I got this, So, just some food for thought, just some motivation for the week, and don't give up on yourself. Push it harder. And to all those women out there, I don't want to get bulky. Unless you've got massively superhero genetics, fuck that mindset. Don't even. Just focus on getting stronger and enjoy the hope molecules that come from it.